All right, Jose. I don't think that I have showed you this project. This came from one of our courses, one of our training, and basically we were doing some data gathering from a specific website and from then taking that data and doing some processing. So let's show it in action first. This is a console app that is using Selenium to open a Chrome browser and do some data gathering. If you see right here, we're selecting year,
Mm-hmm.
make, and model, and then we're going to be selecting what part of that year, make, and model. In this case, it will be Chevy, and we will select if it's an engine, a transmission, and let's give it a second. If you see, start selecting them automatically and start looking for listings on that post. In this case, it hasn't found anything, and as soon as it starts finding, it will actually go and select what type of engine. Is a 3.6, is a 2.4, and so on. So let's give it a little bit more time so start finding information, and we'll review what we do with that one. So as soon, I think we're close to get to the first hit. Let's see it. Okay, right here you see as soon as you find the first one, start iterating through all those choices and come here and you have the data. As soon you can come here and see that the data were displayed on the console app. So this is just the first part one because we were talking about a specific business logic, but second because we were talking about doing QA in our SAF Blazor application. And for that one, of course, one of the tools that we use is Selenium, and Selenium gives you the choice to actually create a test case and go from beginning to end and actually even take screenshots and so on. So, but because sorry, we use XAF for everything that we do, we actually, and that's one of the very good practice, you can test it in a separate app that is not XAF. And if it works there, you can bring it safely to XAF. But after that, we take the same context and we're gonna integrate it in the flow of the XAF app so we can actually later on save in the database any results that we want and so on. So if you see here, we have the get posting app and we have part where it's gonna be saving the application, saving the record. But even from there, you are again doing the same thing, opening the page, getting the data, taking that data, saving in the database, and doing any processing that we want from there. So, Hoche, this is one of the examples that I like to show because we really use XAF in everything that
For
we need to
everything.
do. So, whoever have not used XAF, sometimes it's hard for them to have the same train of thought. But the idea here is simple. Like if you have to do a quick admin tool, if you have to do a quick utility, if you have to do like there is no better way to put a prototype together and to put a proof of concept that actually using XAF and presenting it. I actually have a few more small demos like that we will be showing in next videos.
Yeah, and even if it's like, like something really small, if you're proficient enough, it's something that make the UI, the database, and all of that will take you like 10 minutes. That it will translate to like a couple of hours if you do it like normally, like by creating the CRUD operations, the schema, and so on. So why not to save time? I mean, it's better 20 minutes than 4 hours, of course.
Exactly. And not only that, Hocha, we will be doing another video later showing actually test cases on your SaaS Blazor app. You're going to test this uh, user case, you want to test this flow, and then you use Selenium and make sure that you don't even have to run the browser. You do it headless and do the test case. And if something fails, you know where to look for. If it doesn't fail, okay, you're good to go. You can publish it to production. Right. That will be all for this video. See you in the next.